Welcome. I'm Richard Hosnut, and I'm your host for the Wisdom Inspired Life podcast and this YouTube channel. If you'd like to email me, you can email me at richardwib@gmail.com, the address you see on the screen. I love hearing from listeners. Well, this particular episode is part of the Ageless Wisdom series, a fascinating series, and it will grow and grow and grow. It's based on 24 volumes of the highest esoteric wisdom from the enlightened Tibetan master Zhao Kul, who is actually part of the spiritual hierarchy responsible for planet Earth. He transmitted this via the Ageless Wisdom via mental telepathy to Alice Bailey, an American living in places like Monterey, California. The 24 volumes are more than 10,000 pages. I personally read them all at least once. Not an easy task. There is a compendium volume titled Ponder on This, from which I'm drawing the information in this series. Last I looked, it was still available in limited quantity on Amazon, so you may want to check it out. This particular episode is on a very important topic, chakras. And chakras are kind of a term in the language, more open language, but it's really centers of energy in the body. So let's get into just a brief introduction to what chakras are from the Ageless Wisdom. The etheric body is a body composed entirely of lines of force, energy force, okay? We're beings of energy. And the points where these lines of force cross each other and thus form in-crossing centers of energy. Where many such lines of force cross each other, you have a larger center of energy. And where great streams of energy meet and cross, as they do in the head and up the spine, then you have the 7 major centers, which we know as chakras and which you see in the picture in front of you. There are great risks to dealing with these energy centers with anything other than the guidance of a God-realized avatar, guru, however you want to describe it. And the Ageless Wisdom points out these risks. Much danger and dire calamity attends the man or woman who arouses these centers by unlawful methods and who experiments with the fires of his body without the needed technical knowledge. It's also needed scientific knowledge. He may, by his efforts, succeed in raising the fires and intensifying the action of the centers, but he or she will pay the price of ignorance in the destruction of matter, in the burning of bodily or brain tissue, and in the development of insanity, in and opening the door to currents and forces undesirable and destructive. Well, if that doesn't get your attention, I'm not sure what will. Okay? Chakras are extremely important to our well-being. You need to deal with them scientifically from the perspective and guidance of a God-realized being. Okay? Be careful. Chakras. The aspirant, somebody on a spiritual journey, therefore has 3 things to do. First, purify, discipline, and transmute his threefold lower nature, okay? Which is the 3 lower chakras, the base stuff that our humanness, if you will. Second, develop knowledge of himself or herself and equip his mental body by good deeds and thoughts. Be a good, caring person. Next, serve his race with utter self-abnegation. In other words, unconditional, not looking for the fruits of those efforts, which is what I'm trying to do with this YouTube channel. In doing this, he or she fulfills the law. He puts himself in the right condition for training, fits himself for the ultimate application of the rod of initiation, we'll cover that later, and thus minimizes the danger that attends the awakening the fire, which is the fire of energy in the chakras. Okay? Quite an introduction to chakras. You may have been aware of them before. Now you have perspective from a God-realized being of the highest level. Okay? You can always check out mywisdominspiredlife.com and the podcast. As you know, I'm on a journey. I appreciate you being part of that journey today, and I look forward to continuing that journey with you.